Hi, everybody. Hello. Monday. That's the day I'm recording this. Monday evening. Just barely pulling it off today. Welcome to Nick Flanagan Weekly. Nick Flanagan Weekly with a Galdern A, meaning it's me, presenting me at the weakest, so very weak. But am I? I don't know. Really, maybe there's an inner strength to me that I have yet to fully comprehend, and it will provide a building block of foundation that will power through the remainder of my life. And maybe I've been strong the whole time. Have you? You tell me. Right, weeklypodcast@gmail.com with questions or comments. Today's episode is sponsored by my mom's new car. mymomsnewcar.com. Just email it and your mom will respond and let you know if you can drive the car. mymomsnewcar.com. Well, things are working out. I dog sat and cat sat this weekend, and I made it out alive, and I think the animals did too. I haven't checked recently, but hopefully. I know the cat's okay, and I haven't heard from the dog owners. And the dog just came back. The owners just came back today. So the dogs are fine. Honestly, beg me to post their pictures. Or actually, if you look on my Instagram, I posted some pictures of mostly the dogs, and they're really worth seeing. You a fan of dogs? What do you think of dogs? You dog person or cat person? Let me know. I used to be more of a cat person. Now I don't know, both? They fulfill different needs to me. To me, like, dogs are of the earth. You know, they sprang forth from the earth. They have earthly demands. They want to go outside. They want to come back in. They want to help you. Whereas cats are like these mystical energy feeling forces that just float around and you're near them, and it's amazing. So I just love them all both. And especially these dogs were small. You gotta love a small dog. Well, you don't actually. They can be really annoying, and the way people hold them is very annoying. But these dogs are just wild. One of them had a tongue that just hung out like, and the other one was always wearing those kinds of sweaters, you know, because it's a bony little chihuahua, so it's got to have sweaters on. How long has the dog sweater been in existence? Since the dawn of man's domestication of the animal? I'd love to know more about that history, but I'm not going to Google while I'm talking to you because that would be cheating. Oh, cheat me right. A little Chub Rock reference for you guys. Whew. Yeah. Also, had a little writing deadline for a script. Barely hit it. Had a lot of things occur because of the anxiety of trying to get this thing done. It's not the hardest. I've done one of these things many a time in my life, but man, the feelings inside me when I'm trying to get something like that done, I can't even describe. It's like your stomach's in a blender, and then it's like what comes out is like what comes out of a blender. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so maybe one day I'll be in a calm situation trying to get opportunities complete, but for now, it's when the opportunities arrive, suddenly my eyes spring open and I'm like, okay, what's the plan here? How can I work? How can I procrastinate? Can I do both at the same time? So that was my weekend. Some working, no comedy shows. The last one was laughable on the Wednesday. Did I watch? I don't even think I watched a movie. And I've been reading this one book. How was your weekend? What did you do? Should I have gotten up to more? I thought I'd do more, and then I really didn't wind up more. doing more. There was a birthday party I got invited to, but I didn't go to that. It's hard going to like a thing where you know there's going to be just 30 or 40 people. Even though that's a very fun thing, it's also something a little bit daunting, right? Because all of those 40 people are making judgments about you. I like one-on-one. One judgment. One person. How did you mourn John McCain? How did you mourn war hero John McCain? Whenever someone like John McCain, he died this weekend. John McCain died this weekend. The presidential candidate, John McCain. Very similar name to the diehard person. John McCain died. This was the end of a lengthy thing where he had brain cancer. And he died the day after they discontinued treatment. And it's always funny when someone like John McCain dies because people, there's no right way. You know, people want to use anyone dying as a way to make Donald Trump look stupid, so they'll go, Donald Trump didn't even bow. Donald Trump didn't eulogize this person who didn't invite him to his funeral correctly. Donald Trump didn't eulogize this amazing war veteran. And then the other side, which is just the people going like, I think it's good. I love that he's a war criminal. And look, I don't know what anything is. I didn't pay enough attention to what was going on with John McCain to make a decision or not. I thought that there's definitely some pretty like questionable moves from what little I've seen of him, and that he would have been a piss poor president, a piss poor prez. But I don't have the energy to get mad, to sort of rub it in someone's face when somebody dies. Manson didn't die, and I didn't go, hey, Manson, F you. I hope you enjoy pitchforks in your butt. Because, I don't know. It just seems like it's not my thing to worry about at that point. Time has taken care of time takes care of everyone. Time takes care of everyone in the entire world. Except for the elves, who are almost immortal. Sadly, they're a race out of Dungeons and Dragons. I feel like Dungeons and Dragons was like a CIA psyop to like find out who has ADD / is on the spectrum. And I played it. So I have a right to say that. It's funny when you have work to finish and are anxious about it, where that anxiety manifests. Mine manifested in dessert before dinner type of choices. Oh, yes, I'll have this knockoff Dairy Queen Blizzard. And then I'll get some Indian food right after that. Seems like the right order to do things. It's 11 o'clock at night. Even better. Even better. Anxiety manifested in me like, if I hear people arguing, I'm like, I can't handle this stress. Like, but they don't know me. I don't know them. They're on television. Why is it stressing me out? Anxiety runs rampant through my shitty brain. That was a lyric I wrote for the band I used to be in, called Brutal Nights. Someone asked if Brutal Nights were going to get back together this week. That was the band, one of the bands I used to be in. I'll tell you what. We will get back together for $1 million cash to be divided between all former members equally and evenly. But what I need specifically are coupons on top of that. A fair amount of valuable coupons. Then we will get together. So $1 million cash for everybody, and then coupons just for me. I love that this fucking track is playing. This song is sexy as hell. I feel wacky today. Wiki wacky woo. Maybe I feel good because I was eating smart food. I ate some smart food. The popcorn called smart food it's covered in cheddar. One of the weirdest combinations, cheddar and popcorn, is considered smart. I disagree, but I ate it. I'm not really sure what else is going on. This might be a slow one. This might be a quick one. A welcome to your week kind of hello from me. You know, because I don't have much else to say. I went to the psychiatrist today. Learned some new coping strategies. Going to the therapist tomorrow. Gonna unpack what the psychiatrist opened up today. Realizing my entire identity is based on fear of rejection. That's a lot to take in on a weekday. Hey, you thought you were a funny comedian? It turns out that this sarcasm that you've been employing the whole time is just you being afraid of other people not liking you. Oh, well, can I still do that Just for Laughs showcase? Or does this disqualify me? Charlie Hayden Nocturnes, you gotta listen to it. I was talking about that album before. I gotta tell you about the drive I take to the psychiatrist every day. I take this drive to the psychiatrist and I play the most relaxing jazz on my way there and on my way back. And I swear, what it does for my spirit, it's probably better than the actual psychiatrist visit. This drive to and from it, the psychiatrist. And I always find free parking. And then I go in and he tells me I'm afraid of my mother. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, homies. I'm going to see some jazz. I'm going to leave the house, see some jazz. You've been great. A little bit of a free-form Monday, casual Monday, just some hellos. So, if there's stuff you want me to talk about this week, just write me. Weekly podcast, WEAKLY podcast at gmail.com. I will respond to you. Maybe not immediately, but I will. Follow me at Nick Flan Weekly on Twitter. Flan's on Twitter. Nick Flanagan Weekly on Instagram and stuff. And yeah, thank you to everyone who's been listening. Thank you for the messages. The plan of this whole thing is to get people to relate to me and for me to relate to you. So it's been pretty fun so far. And yeah, that's all. Have a great week. I hope it starts nice and ends nice, and then the in-between also is nice. You are kings, queens, princes, paupers, and everything in between. All my love to you and yours.